Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
We are back with our friend Ernie Harker. Are you feeling the burn? It's Ernburn, ERNBURN.com. He travels all over the world as a public speaker on keynotes, but really he's an expert with branding and leadership and so much more. Want to welcome you back today, Ernie. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Jill, I am so excited to talk to you because the last time we talked, we teased the idea of using AI for marketing. And you had said, Ernie, I don't know a lot about this AI stuff. I'm new to it. Please show me. And so I've been digging in deep, and I want to show you because I think a lot of our listeners will want to know, like, what is AI? How can I use AI to develop really good marketing and branding materials? And then what should I know? Like, what kind of secrets should I know to be able to get the right kind of responses in this AI world?
Yep. And I love the fact that you talked about how you reach out to people on LinkedIn. I mean, you're that guy that follows up, follows through. And, you know, there's so many companies and people that need keynote speakers, and you kind of get to them with your little illustrations, which is like, pow, yeah, you got it. You got it. So I wanted to see, I'm glad we're doing a Zoom. That's what I thought.
Me too. Me too. Well, you know what? You bring that up. I had the pleasure of interviewing two of my heroes. And one of them is a guy named Bin Jiang.
Okay.
Bin Jiang is an Australian dude. He is an immigrant from Vietnam. His family immigrated to from Vietnam to Australia.
Okay.
Okay. So he's this thin, like anime-looking Vietnamese dude with this adorable Australian accent. I mean, he could read the dictionary and I'd be like totally enthralled. But he's a professional speaker that teaches the basics and advanced techniques of communication using body language and voice and all that. And so he's just really, really fun to listen to. I drew a picture of him and I recorded me drawing a picture of him. I posted it online on LinkedIn and asked my audience, my followers, to tag him in my post to see if we can get his attention. A week later, I get a DM from him saying, let's do this. And basically the request was, let's see if we can get Vin to be on my show. Now he is like world class.
Oh my gosh.
So it worked great. And I did the same thing with another guy who's an animator. He was a Disney animator, Saul Blinkoff. He is also a professional speaker, and he talks about life lessons learned at the Disney Animation Studio and the stories in that we watch in animation. So this idea of being able to use your gifts, my gifts is ability to illustrate. Whatever your gifts are, use those gifts to get the attention of somebody. You might be the type of person who loves to reach out and write notes. Well, do that. If you're a person who loves to do video, do a little video introduction. So use your gifts to reach out to people because people are waiting for some magic that comes from you and your magic. So anyway, so that was a side note.
Okay, got it.
And what I really want to do is talk about AI.
Yeah.
I was turned on. So AI, I thought was going to be this futuristic thing, this concept that would one day help us out as marketing people. And I thought, it's creatively, AI won't be able to deliver what we need as creative professionals. And until I ran into ChatGPT and Midjourney. Those are just two AI platforms that allow users to be able to develop original creative material. So in branding and marketing, oftentimes you need to get let's say a radio script.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to share my screen because I think this is really
cool.
Okay, if you can make me host.
Hold on. I'm going to say, you're allowed. You are, go for it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. And so what you'll see is an interface for the Chat GPT.
Okay.
It says Chat GPT up here. On the left-hand side shows my chats, my conversations, okay? In this little window here, you can provide a prompt.
Mm-hmm.
And the way AI works, or Chat GPT works, is it basically researches all the information about the topic that you provide, and then it condenses or consolidates, aggregates all that information into a human language result. So we'll just see if we can just do this real quick. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm not sure how much it knows about you, but so maybe that's a no man's zone.
I don't care. Anything.
Like,
can you? Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what happens here. I haven't tried this out. So, what is the professional background of Jill Nicolini?
Nicolini. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Let's see what it says. Jill Nicolini is an American television. Now you can watch this respond.
I'm watching
Look
this.
how quick. And now you can tell me if this is real.
Traffic reporter, several New York City radio station before joining Fox. Well, the radio part's wrong with TV, but it's fine. Entertainment reporter, appearance. Okay, Survivor. Oh, I was never on Survivor. I applied for it though. But okay, hold on. Wow, Law and Order, yes. Criminal, The Sopranos. Jill, diverse background, entertainment, media industry. Wow, talks nothing about my education, but it talks a lot about my work. How does it know that?
Here's the thing.
It's like, is that like Wikipedia plus everything that it's pulling from? Oh my gosh.
So, but we gotta realize that ChatGPT is sourcing information on the internet.
That's so cool.
Is everything on the internet true?
No. But this is pretty darn good. We did this the other day. When we talked when you were in Austin, and you were able to make that whole like commercial spot, right? It was just like, what? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I was working on so this just gives you an idea of how it works.
By the way, how do you get access to ChatGPT?
Okay, it's really easy. Chat.openai.com.
But it's for anyone, or is it like
anyone right now?
You got to get okay. One more time.
Right now it's free.
Okay.
Chat.openai.com.
Okay. Wow.
That's and right now it's they call it beta, but it's actually working very, very well. The more people use it, the smarter it gets. I imagine eventually there will be a license that you can buy that gives you a certain amount of access.
Wow.
Like right now, it's just really open access. And as a marketing strategy, brilliant. Get people hooked on a freebie.
Yeah.
Let people use it enough to go, man, I become dependent on this. And that's what's scary.
Yeah.
When a tool becomes super, super easy to use and is more powerful than you thought, it's easy to kind of get sucked into relying on it to write copy for you or write headlines or whatever. And when that happens and they start charging you $40 a month or $15 a month, you're happy to pay for it.
Okay,
so
got it.
From a marketing aspect, it's brilliant. Let me, I'm gonna show you one of my suggestions here.
Go ahead. I'm trying to put my camera back. Oh, there it goes. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So here's one of the things I do is I speak to convenience store operators, convenience store businesses. I go to conferences where a bunch of different convenience store owners and operators come to learn more about what's new, what's available to help them build their businesses. And a lot of these organizations are small businesses. They own, less than 20 convenience stores. So they don't have the human resources like the marketing director that has the background and capabilities to be able to provide marketing materials to compete with the big boys, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, I want to put together a keynote presentation that is going to address those issues. So I just asked ChatGPT, can you write 10 variations on a 5-word title for a keynote presentation to help convenience stores win against big restaurant chains? Look at these 10. The convenience revolution, beating restaurants. Outsmarting the big chains. Convenience stores' secret weapons. From snacks to... these are awesome. Then I could actually do this. Well, because my personality, my brand is more fun, right? It has a little sense of humor. So I can now ask this, can you make these titles more fun? Okay. Absolutely. Here, 10 more fun variations on 5-word titles. Convenience stores, David vs. Goliath, the Snackdown edition. The Snackdown?
Wow.
What? This is brilliant, right?
Ah,
Oh,
what the heck?
exactly. So
Gosh.
what I'm learning is that a chat GPT has the creative capability
Wow.
to create personality
Mm-hmm.
into your communication. Now, here's what's very, very important, and this is where my expertise can help people. Because ChatGPT and other AI platforms can provide high quality
Wow.
material, it's essential that we ask and we prompt these AI tools with prompts that are in line with our brands.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't know what our brand is about, like I said, like mine is fun, we could come up with, anybody can come up and ask questions to ChatGPT and get really high quality responses. But are we intellectual? Is our brand scientific? Is it fun? Is it funny? Is it friendly? Is it warm? Is it personal? All these different adjectives can be used into these prompts so we can get relevant and highly branded information back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you see why that's important? By the way, I'm probably going to use one of these titles because they're freaking awesome. Okay, we just talked about ChatGPT, a textual-based in AI. It always responds with words, graphics, okay, or words. What about images? Okay, so I'm going to show you something that's just going to blow your mind. I'll pull this up. Here's a prompt I did for a company, a software called Midjourney. Now, Midjourney is an AI similar to ChatGPT, but the responses are images. So let's say I'm a convenience store and I need a photograph of a mouth-watering chicken and bacon biscuit breakfast sandwich on a butcher block.
Mm-hmm.
I hit return, and seconds later, I have this.
Wow.
This isn't a Google search looking for breakfast sandwiches. This is an AI that has created original photography.
Come on.
These images did not exist before I gave it the prompt. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so it comes up with 4 different variations, and I go, gosh, you know what? I really like this one. Can you make it high res? This is the high res version. Look at the ooey gooey cheese.
Yeah, the cheese and the.
You know what? The only thing that this lacks is I asked for a chicken and bacon biscuit sandwich. Okay. Where's the chicken? Maybe
could be in there, but we can't tell.
But you can't tell. So that so AI has sometimes a little bit of a problem. Okay, it's not perfect yet. But look at that. That bacon looks real.
Oh my goodness. It
right?
does.
But then, okay, so branding. I put it on a butcher block. It's very craftsman, right? But what if my brand is more about picnic? My brand is more about, like, I've worked with a company called Country Fair in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, we have a country fair out here in Medford, Long Island. Interesting.
Okay. So, but this country fair, their brand is about like a country fair, a county fair, where you would find like, milk barrels and red and white checkered gingham and other things like that are visuals that are associated with a country fair. Okay. So I would need to create a prompt in Midjourney that tells Midjourney to create an image that has my sandwich on a red gingham background. Yeah. This is the response. Okay. I love the bacon in the previous one, but look, it's got melty cheese, it's got bacon on it, there's chicken, or it looks like ground chicken, but so it's not going to be perfect every time. But you can ask it to create variations. So let me show you what that kind of looks like. So here's Midjourney. So Midjourney, and I'll go to my channel here. Midjourney is like I said, it uses human language prompts, natural language prompts to come up with images. So, and the way you do that, if you have to use Discord. It's kind of like a texting messaging platform that video gamers use a lot to communicate with each other in small groups, right? So in this case, I'm using Discord. I've got the Midjourney application. I've connected to my channel, and which is very simple. There's videos all over the place to teach how to do that. Well, I'm going to see if it knows who Jill Nicolini is. Okay. So the prompt would be something like, I'd say, imagine Jill Nicolini as a superhero. Now, I can make it be a cartoon. I can make it be a painting. I can make it be a photograph.
Oh my goodness.
And based on the prompts I get. So I want you to look like a superhero as if, what's his name? Jack? Who is that?
Jack.
Let's see. Famous comic book artists. Jack Kirby. It's retro, okay? So I'll go in here. Let's see, whoops. In the style of Jack Kirby. And I'm going to say aspect ratio is 3 wide by 4 tall. Let's see what it is. Now, it takes a second.
Okay.
So right now it says it's waiting to start. Now remember, there are thousands, if not millions of people asking Midjourney to develop an image. Okay. So you can see a low res version. It's very blurry right now. And it's starting to materialize. And it says right here, it's 30% finished.
Oh my
62% finished. Oh my gosh. This is looking like you, especially this one already.
Oh my gosh. This is so bizarre. This is so cool.
Isn't this cool?
This is awesome.
So I'm an illustrator. So I can look at this. Look at this. I love, which one is your favorite?
I like the first one. I like
the first one. Okay.
Youngest, but probably the one below it looks more like me. I got more wrinkles.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
The other one looks a little older, mature on the right.
So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what they are. So I can up-res one of these, or I can give variations or ask for variations. Do the first one then,
where I look the youngest. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say I want Midjourney to provide variations on number 1. So I'll do V1. Okay. So right now it's going to take that image and create some variations on that image. I can also, if I really love this one, I can say, I want you to up-res this one. So I'm going to hit U1 to up-res that one.
Oh my goodness.
So it's giving me a little bit of different facial expressions.
Yeah.
It's 55% finished. Okay, let's click on this and see which one we like the best.
Holy cow.
I kind of like this one.
Yeah.
The best. I like the rim lighting behind the hair here.
You know best. You're the expert. Okay. This is so cool.
And so I'm going to up-res 1, 2, 3. So up-res 3. And I'm in the meantime.
This is crazy. Just by saying my name, you go into a computer that's making these images like this.
Yep. So imagine the ability for somebody who does not have illustration capabilities, like skills or photographic skills or equipment, and provide them with the tools to create a website, a package design, mock-ups for prototypes. These tools level the playing field in a way. And in some cases, are people going to lose their jobs? Maybe. And that's, but this is, to me, this is like the calculator. Remember when the calculator came out and old timers are saying, you know what, calculator is going to make us dumber because we're not going to have to know how to do long division. Well, I don't think the I can't remember the last time I used long division since like school, like elementary school or middle school, because a calculator allows me to do that easily. What AI tools allow us to do, and these are in their, by the way, these are in their infancy. Imagine what's going to happen 5 years from now with these
That's
illustrations.
so cool. Hold on, go back to the glass. Hold on. I got a pair
Okay.
of glasses here. Hold on. I just
Okay.
got my first pair of reading glasses. Let me see. Put these on my seat.
Nice.
And hold on. These are.
Oh my gosh.
So now hold on. Can you see side by
Yes.
side? Does it look more like me? Hold on. Let me try the face.
Oh my goodness. It looks like
Does it
you.
look right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're
I
a
gotta get a picture
superhero.
of this. Can you send me a picture of this later?
Yes, I'm
Or-
going to save this image. Save this image to my desktop here.
Thanks. And I'll give you my email. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
So in summary, the tools that allow us to be able to write copy, create images, photography, and all kinds of branding and marketing communication are now at our fingertips. The most important thing now is to develop a brand strategy that you can use to provide these AI tools with prompts that give you results that strengthen your brand. Because if you don't have a brand strategy and you're not using consistent prompts, you might just do whatever looks cool, and they all look cool. And so you'll have this brand that you do, like, I want to do a website or an ad that looks like this, and it looks awesome. And then the next time you do another ad that looks different.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next time you do something different. They all look awesome, but there's nothing consistent about them that creates brand recognition and brand strength. And that's why it's so important to have a really strong brand strategy that uses adjectives and descriptions that then can be used to enter into prompts.
Wow.
Have I blown your mind, Jill?
You have blown my mind. We talked about it last week, but like I said, I would like to seeing is believing. That is pretty impressive.
Totally. It's almost like
how long
scary.
how long has this been around for? How long have you been doing this
So
for?
I think I've looked at, for me.
And when did you discover it?
I discovered it probably 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now,
that's it?
Yep. It's very new to me. And I looked on YouTube for lots of information.
Yeah.
And it's really about fall last year where people started training on AI. So you've got the early adopters in the fall of 2022. It hasn't become mainstream yet, but the people who are going to take advantage of these tools and get in the know as soon as possible will have a leg up, an advantage on those who don't. Because let's say you work at a small firm and you're using these AI tools to generate body copy and outlines and strategies and stuff like that. You're able to produce really, really great work very, very quickly. And the amount of work that you're able to produce is so much higher than others. Now, here's the temptation. The temptation is to rely on these tools as a crutch.
Yeah.
The best photographs, the best photographic images are created by photographers because they know how to prompt AI using focal length, lenses,
said that, the
cameras,
aperture and all the
So an illustrator, an illustrator, I have the background in illustration. And so using my education experience in illustration, I could then give prompts. They're probably more intricate, more detailed to provide me with a more focused result, because otherwise I'm just kind of getting random results.
Yeah.
Right. So this doesn't preclude the need to learn about photography, illustration, or even writing. If you think you can just write stuff by asking ChatGPT to write stuff for you, you're sorely mistaken. You still need to go back in and massage it a little bit.
Yes.
You need to know you need to know
But
how
one
to
day
ask.
we might not need that massaging. It may be all. It's like, well, there was something in the news the other day how all the bigwigs are stopping the research in AI. Did you hear that?
Huh.
Yeah. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Not what's the guy's name? Tesla guy. Not Tesla guy. Google something about AI. It was on the news the other day how everyone's stopping for 6 months because they were all scared about how it's going to take over, and they're stopping all. Hold on, if you don't mind me looking down.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Wait, Google. It's hold on.
While you're doing it, I'll talk to our listeners. It is scary. The ability that this AI technology has is scary.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be controlled.
Elon Musk,
okay,
among experts urging a halt to AI training. It is Tesla guy, Elon Musk.
Okay.
There's a whole petition going on that scientists, they're trying to stop production for 6 months, an open letter to everyone for a temporary halt on further AI development because there's so many concerns with it. You Google it. Oh my gosh, we're out of time. We only have 2 minutes left anyway, but Google it. Yeah, this whole AI race and stuff and how, oh my gosh, wait. AP News, scientists call for halt to AI race sparked by Chat GPT. It's sparked by Chat GPT. This whole news thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow.
Amazing.
We're asking all AI labs to immediately pause for at least 6 months. The training AI systems more powerful than GPT-4. The letter says ... This is AP News. What you just showed me, that sparked this whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks so much for spending time with me today.
Thank you for being here. And a normal image, like you got that illustration of the Jill Nicolini superhero. Yep. For you to do that as an illustrator, you would you would do it by hand on paper, or you do like
I would do it on the computer now.
On the computer now.
That level of illustration, that would probably take me like 6 to 8 hours. Okay. And that did it in seconds. And if I wanted the full body, I would just ask it full body. So if I needed a full pose, I do full body.
I like the guns on the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look like me, though, but thank you.
You betcha.
All right. So, Ernie, tell us how we can reach out to you for all of your services. My gosh.
Visit me on LinkedIn, Ernie Harker on LinkedIn. And, of course, you can always reach me on my website, Ernburn.com, ERNBURN.com. And follow me. I've got a AI training on the 11th of April. And if you miss that, if you hear this afterwards, just reach out to me. I'll do them all the time.
Perfect. And we are back anytime soon?
Yep. I think in about a week or two. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Good. Thank you so much.
Jill.
Pleasure having you here. Always exciting, Ernie. Have a great day.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.